It's your moment and it's your time. You're listening to Be Inspired with Amajo. I want to talk to you about the power of the positive. I really think this is an important point if you're going to live a life where you pursue your passions. You're going to need to be positive. I don't think positive is just being oblivious and just smiling and saying what people want you to say. I think being positive is choosing to focus on the right things. I think it's about perspective. There's an up and down to everything, right? There's good things in life, there's bad things that happen. But I truly believe that if you are going to achieve your purpose, you need to stay focused on the positive. You need to stay focused on moving life upwards and not downwards. I always say this, especially to my kids. Every day you see the sun rise is another opportunity to do something great. We don't wake up in the morning and expect bad things to happen. Why would we wake up in the morning and expect bad? We need to shift our expectation, our energy, and everything about our life into the positive. Again, we're not talking about this oblivious toxic positivity, as some people call it. I don't really believe in toxic positivity. I think, when people say that, maybe they mean, just being positive and not really thinking about taking steps or not being pragmatic. But I think that you can be like obliviously positive and not really think through of how you're going to get to your next level. But today, I'm talking about the power of perspective and the power of having a positive perspective. I truly believe that we should be solutions minded. That's one way to keep it positive. Say you're at work and you're working through a conflict or a situation. Talking about what went wrong and talking about what's bad doesn't solve anything. You should be solutions minded. What is the end here? How are we going to get through this? How are we going to get over this? How are we going to make sure this doesn't happen again? What can I learn from this? What can I not do again? What's next? It could be maybe a divorce. Going through a divorce. Okay, what is next for you? Do you need counseling? Do you need emotional healing? Like focusing on the solution rather than the trauma, rather than the problem, is the way you need to live your life. I also think being positive is about seeing what you have. When you are moving forward and, trying to make your life better, it's so easy to focus on what you don't have. I don't have this. I don't have that. You look at other people and you feel like, oh, they have this and they have that. You have to focus on what you have. Let's say you're starting a business and, you feel like, oh, you need this certain amount of money or you need these people or whatever. You cannot do anything about what you do not have. You must focus on what you have. I think if you sit around and just watch the news all day and digest all this negative stuff, that's all that's going to come out. You've got to focus on something else. There's goodness happening in the world. There's opportunity. We have to fill ourselves with what we want to see. Focus on what you have. If you have a business and you're trying to get to your next level, look and see what do you have? What resources do you have? Can you use social media better? Can you use an intern if you can't afford an employee? I mean, focus on the good, not the negative. Focus on having a possibility mindset and an abundance mindset. A lot of times we look at ourselves and we look at our lives and we think of what we can't do. I want to challenge you with this. Think about the deepest, maybe darkest problem that you have right now. And just write down a list. I do this all the time and it really works. Write down a list of all of the things that you can do about that situation. Write down all of the possible positive outcomes that can come out of it. This will make your entire being come alive to what's possible, not what's not possible. I also believe in being pragmatic about the possible. What steps can you take? I truly believe in keeping your eye to the sky and your feet on the ground. You have this incredible goal. You have this big goal. Maybe your goal is just to, maybe get out of depression and get out of anxiety. Or maybe your goal is to lose weight. Or maybe your goal is to, get out there and find love again. I mean, there's so many different goals that all of us have. All of us are so unique and different. But I want you to start thinking about what you can do. What are things proactively that you can do? It's not just about solving this problem. It's about focusing on all of the different positive outcomes that can come out of this. It's about being solutions minded. I think that you can let go of figuring out what's going to happen and just know that it's going to be okay. Just know that there's something good that is going to come out of this. Just know that there is a resource. There are people. I have what it takes. I have the talent. I have the skills. I have information. I have stuff I can do. You've got great stuff going on. Maybe it is, I need to make a move in this moment. I need to reach out for help. Maybe it's in the reaching out. Maybe that's where the goodness is for you. Maybe it's getting out of isolation. It's all different for all of us. Don't limit yourself into what positive means for you. It could be a small step. It could be a huge step. But let it be good. I know that life can bring you so many unexpected situations, and some things take time. Maybe certain circumstances just take a lot more time for us to kind of get over and get through it. And guess what? That is okay too. But I want you to take a deep breath and understand that as you focus on the goodness, and as you focus on the sunshine, and as you move towards that light and that love and that goodness in life, what is positive will begin to emerge, and the sun will shine again in your life. So I want you to embrace this as a mindset, embrace this as a way of doing life, focusing on the positive and having a positive perspective. Thanks so much for listening to Be Inspired. Make sure you follow me on Amajo Plus at amajo.com.